There's a line between a hard marriage and an emotionally abusive one. And most women are living with an alcoholic, are standing on that line, and they don't even know it. So here are 5 signs that tell you which side you're actually on. Hard marriages exist between two people who are struggling, and both are trying. Emotional abuse is different. One person is struggling, the other person is surviving. And when alcohol is involved, the line gets very blurry because drunk him and sober him can look like two different people at the same time. But the impact on you is exactly the same. So, sign 1, you've stopped trusting your own memory. You become someone who rewrites what happened to match his version. He doesn't remember, so it must not have happened the way you thought it actually happened, right? Sign 2, you apologize for things that didn't happen. You become the someone who says sorry way before you know what you actually did wrong. Sorry is your armor. You say it first so that the conversation doesn't actually escalate. Sign 3, his sober periods feel like a reward that you earned. Good days aren't just good days. They feel like something you accomplished. You become someone who performs sobriety for him, being extra calm, not asking for too much. If his behavior feels like a gift, he's giving it to you. That's not a marriage. That's management. I know, I was really good at that one. Sign 4, you've isolated without realizing it. You become someone who stops telling friends what's actually happening. Not because he told you to, just because you're tired of their faces. The isolation is slow and you don't notice it until you look around and there's no one left. That one happened to me also. Sign number 5, you're afraid of him. Not like physically afraid, but just afraid. Sober doesn't mean safe anymore. You become someone who just tracks his mood like weather. You're managing his emotions when he's had a drink and when he hasn't had a drink. And the problem isn't drinking anymore. You're managing his emotions all the time. If you saw yourself in one of these, you just sit with that. You don't do anything about it. And if you saw yourself in 3 or more of these, that's not a hard marriage. That's abuse. And calling it what it is doesn't make you dramatic. It just makes you honest. The big moves to get in or out of this, they'll come later. And they came later for me. But they don't have to start until you are ready to make just one tiny small move. And that's all it takes is one small move a day, admitting that you know this is where you are. You're not crazy, you're not overreacting, and you are not alone. There are so many of us out here. Subscribe if you want to keep hearing the truth told by somebody who actually lived it and is ready to share so that we can all finally move through this process together.